අනුරුතු සෑයේ රන්වන් කොත දිලිසේ නභෝ ගර්භයේ සිව්දිකින් වඩින මහා සඟ සයුරේ රශ්මියයි මෙලෙස පැතිරී යන්නේ දෙව් සිරින් මහසෑයේ අහස් තලේ සක් බෙරනත දසතම පැතිරෙන්නේ සම්බුදු සසුනට තවත් සඳකි පායන්නේ පින්කෙත සරු කරනට මං පෙත හෙළිවන්නේ නිපදව පින්කඳ සිත් තුළ මතුවී එන්නේ අනුරුදු සෑරජු තුන් ලොවෙහිම් බැබලෙන්නේ ශ්‍රී අරහත් අනුරුදු සෑයේ රන්වන් කොත දිලිසේ නභෝ ගර්භයේ
My homage to the gem of the Supreme Buddha. The Buddha is my refuge every day. May my homage to the gem of the Supreme Dhamma. The Dhamma is my refuge every day. May my homage to the gem of the Supreme Sangha. The Sangha is my refuge every day. May my homage to the Supreme Triple Gem. The Triple Gem is my refuge every day. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Samanta Chakravalesu Atra Gachantu Devata Saddhammang Munirajas Sunantu Saggamokkadang Dhammasavana Kalo Ayang Badanta Dhammasavana Kalo Ayang Badanta Dhammasavana Kalo Ayang Badanta. May all divine beings arrive here to listen to sublime Dhamma expounded by the fully enlightened one. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Honor to the Supreme Buddha, the Blessed One, the Exalted One, the fully enlightened One. Meritorious devotees, Dhamma friends, you all are going to listen to sublime Dhamma expounded by the fully enlightened one. Today I would like to explicate to you about how we earn money and how we can spend them properly, especially how we can utilize them properly. In this regard, there is a very special discourse expounded by the fully enlightened one in Anguttara Nikaya, third section, called Pancha Bhogadhiya Discourse. In Pancha Bhogadhiya Discourse, the Supreme Buddha explicates that we have to earn money by just means. By just means. That means we have to work hard. We have to, by sweating, Seda Vakhitta, Baha Bala Parichita, by our body, by wasting our body, using our body, Baha Bala Parichita, Dhammika Dhammaladda Bhoga. Dhammika, that means by just means. We have to earn money. That means we have to collect the wealth. So that is the first aspect expounded by the fully enlightened one here. So this is very, very important when we come to present day earning wealth. People generally, they collect money, earn money in unjust manners by selling liquor, selling weapons, and by selling meats and all that, selling animals for slaughtering. So like that people earn money. So the Supreme Buddha especially prohibited those unjust ways of earning money. Therefore, the Supreme Buddha explicated us to earn money with just means, by sweating, by working hard, with using the body. Hard work, hardly earned money is applicable in Buddhism. Now, then we have to utilize them properly, appropriately. That is also very important. Now, very, very balanced way of life has been expounded by the Buddha. Balanced way of life. Now, when we consider this factor, majority of the people do not have what is called this balanced way of life. Either they earn money in unjust manner, or they earn money properly but they don't spend them appropriately. Now this is the problem. So earning is okay, but expenditure or spending that money is not okay. Now we have to consider what is the proper way of spending money, the earned money properly. First and foremost, Supreme Buddha says the money earned properly with just manner, you have to make use of them for your happiness, your satisfaction. That is the first factor. Now see, now there are people, they earn money but they don't use for themselves. They sometimes don't take food properly, don't have dresses properly, don't have medicine. Therefore they become weak. Then how can they earn money properly again? Now that problem is there. Therefore Buddha first and foremost emphasizes that you have to earn money and you have to use it for your happiness, your satisfaction, and your easiness, your health, and all that. Secondly, Buddha says you have to earn the money that you have to spend for your other family members, especially your wife and your children, spouses. That is the second aspect. Second aspect is you have to spend money for your parents, not the spouses, parents. Now generally people use money for the spouses, but we have to use money according to the Supreme Buddha for the parents. Now in Sri Lankan context, people spend money for the spouses secondly, but we have to, according to the Supreme Buddha and according to this Panchabhoga, the discourse, we have to spend money for the parents. Now it is mentioned in Mangala discourse also, and in Pattakamma discourse, and especially in various other discourses, we have to attend on our parents. Now this factor has been neglected in Sri Lankan society in general and especially in the world in particular. Therefore we have to spend money on our parents. Do you spend money on your parents? Do you actually make the money made is spent on your parents for their happiness, for their satisfaction, for their health and all that? You just consider this factor. If you don't do it, actually you are not spending your money properly, appropriately, as expounded by the fully enlightened one. Majority of the people do not do this task, do not attend on their parents. They spend money on their spouses and children, and they don't think about their parents. So that is a bad thing. That is a very, very bad thing found in Sri Lankan society in particular. Therefore, you have to spend money on your parents and then your spouses, and then you have to think about your servants also. Now, that is also mentioned by the Buddha. The first factor, therefore, yourself, your parents, your spouses, and the servants. So, money earned in just manner should be spent in that particular proper way. Now, you just consider whether you are doing it properly. Second factor is you have to spend money on your friends. Now, that is also a very important factor. Some people don't consider about their friends, but just earn money should be spent on your friends too. Today, people spend money for, on friends in order to give them liquor and all that. Some bad behavior patterns. This is not so. This indicates that you have to help them in their day-to-day life when they are in trouble. So you have to give them money. You have to help them, your friends. So that is also a very important thing. Thirdly, you have to sometimes you have to face some problems, some disasters. For example, fire, water, like that destroy your wealth, and sometimes the government and the thieves, sometimes they destroy or they possess your possessions, wealth. On that occasions, when you have earned money, as long as you have earned money properly in just manner, that could be used on such occasions. So hardly earned money, wealth can be used, that saved money can be used on such occasions. Disastrous, despicable situations, because we have to encounter such situations. For example, even today, what we encounter today in present context in the country is such a situation. So if you have earned money properly and you have saved such money, you can use them now. Fourth factor, meritorious devotees, Dhamma friends. Fourth factor is you have to do some special considerations, special duties, or special obligations, because for the relatives, for relations. So money should be spent on your relations too. Now this discourse is very important because it covers up, encompasses almost all the aspects. That means balance. This is a balanced way of life. How to spend a life in a balanced manner. So therefore, the money earned properly should be spent on your relations too. So you have to consider about your relations. There are people, they don't consider about their relations, relatives. They earn money and they enjoy themselves. They don't look at their poor relations and all that. But this discourse Buddha explains we have to actually help our relations also. That is called Jnati Bali. In Pali, it is called Jnati Bali. Secondly, Buddha says Atiti Bali. Atiti Bali means when some visitors come, we have to actually support them. We have to help them. When the visitors arrive in your houses, you have to treat them properly. You have to give them food and other things, shelter and all that. So that is called Atiti Bali. And third one, Buddha says there, Pubba Peta Bali. Pubba Peta Bali means you have to spend money for your departed relatives. There you can actually arrange some pinkamas, what is called religious functions, like offering dana. Now we have what is called 7-day dana, 3 months dana, annual dana, like that. We have various ways of giving. Now they should be, those pinkamas should be arranged, and we have to transfer merits to our departed relatives. Now that is called Pubba Peta Bali. Now we should not forget. Now see, the Buddha has covered up entirety. The Supreme Buddha has not forgotten any unit of the society. Now first and foremost, oneself. Secondly, parents. In the first category, oneself, parents, spouses and servants. Second category, friends. Third category, for your protection. Fourthly, now these special duties, obligations, like now first and foremost for the relations. Secondly, for visitors. Thirdly, for departed relatives. Now Buddha has not forgotten the departed relatives. So we have to give them merits, transfer merits. Fourth factor, according to the Supreme Buddha, fourth factor is Raja Bali. That means Raja Bali means we have to pay taxes. Now Buddha has expounded that we have to pay taxes. Now sometimes government they lay upon us some taxes. Now we have to pay to the government. It is a duty. By justly earned money should be used in order to pay taxes. The final one is Devata Bali. Devata Bali means we have to transfer merits to the deities by doing various pujas, offerings. Now that is also a very important factor according to Supreme Buddha. Now final factor is the hardly earned money by the this particular person, individual, should be used for doing meritorious deeds and offerings to the Sramana or the Sramana Brahmana. That means clergy. Now in this regard, according to the present context, we can consider that we have to offer dana and all that to the Maha Sangha. Now then the almost all the aspects are completed when we come to the final aspect. That means we have to have alms givings, offerings to the some clergy, especially the Maha Sangha. And when we engage in these kind of pinkamas, that means we complete the entirety of the earning money. Now one day the individual think on this aspect. The individual just consider how I have spent my money. Then he remember, my wealth is over, my money is over, but I have spent them properly, in a just manner. I have done almost all the aspects properly. I actually use money for my satisfaction, my happiness, and I have spent money for my parents. I attend on them properly. They are happy, they are in good condition, their health condition, all are okay. My parents are happy. Like that, he is happy. Then he consider about his spouses. Wife is okay, wife is happy, children are happy, they they are studying well, I have supported them properly. And then even servants at our house, they are also happy. Like that, he can think about it, and then he can think, oh, my friends are also happy, I have supported them. No friend can tell that I have not supported them, I have supported them. And then I have in the disastrous times, despicable situations, I could use money, wealth I have hardly earned. And then he knows that he has done almost all the duties properly to the uh, various parts of the society. That means for the relations, and for the visitors, and for others, especially departed relations, and also the clergy, like that, and for the government, all are okay. And finally he can be satisfied himself that he has even done almost all the pinkamas for his next life, by offering and all that. Then he just think and recollect his money, wealth has been spent in a good way. And on the other hand, according to this Panchabhoga, the discourse, he can see once again the wealth is being growing. Wealth is growing even after having done this type of special duties. So this is the Dhamma, friends, Panchabhoga, the discourse, and this discourse indicates how we can earn money, how we can spend money properly as a noble disciple, Therefore, today on this foyer day, you just consider, you just think about yourself. You just think whether I cover up entirety of this methodology, this theory expounded by the Buddha. If you actually cover up this theory, that means you are leading a balanced life. That means full life. That means satisfactory life. Otherwise, your life is not satisfactory. It cannot be called a fully developed life, right? Therefore, from today onwards, you can think about this great theory expounded by the fully enlightened one in Anguttara Nikaya, Panchabhoga discourse, and try to emulate this theory and try to apply this theory to a life, and try to lead the successful mundane life and successful supramundane life. Then there will be no problems in your family and in the society, because all may like you, all may have affectionate towards you, because you are a complete personality. Therefore, having listened to this Dhamma sermon, may you be able to comprehend the Dhamma within the regime of Gautama Buddha Sasana. May the triple gem bless you. Akasatta ca Bummatta Devanaga Mahiddika Punyantang Anumoditva Chiran Rakhantu Buddha Sasanang. Akasatta ca Bummatta Devanaga Mahiddika Punyantang Anumoditva Chiran Rakhantu Buddha Desanang. Akasatta ca Bummatta Devanaga Mahiddika Punyantang Anumoditva Chiran Rakhantu Mam Paranti. May you all be well and happy.